Hello, everyone! Welcome back to English in 25. I'm Anna.
And I'm Sam.
And today, oh my gosh, we have such a fun episode for you.
Super fun.
So, you know that feeling when someone says something to you in English?
Mm-hmm.
And you just freeze? Like your brain just goes blank?
Oh yeah, big time.
You know what to feel, but you don't know what to say?
Exactly. And then the moment passes and you're like, ugh.
Right? Well, not anymore.
Today, we've got you covered.
Today, we are going through 25 short English responses for everyday conversation.
And these are real, like actual things people say, not textbook stuff.
Not textbook at all. These are the little phrases that make you sound natural, confident, and honestly, just fluent.
Which is the whole goal, right?
That is the goal. Okay, before we dive in,
If you're new here, welcome. We drop new English episodes every week.
so hit that subscribe button, leave us a like if this helps you, and let's get into it.
Let's go.
Okay, so part 1. We're starting with agreement and understanding.
Because these come up constantly.
Like every single conversation. Number 1,
Hit me.
totally.
Ooh, classic.
Right? So totally just means yes, I completely agree.
It's like yes, but cooler.
Exactly. So someone says, that meeting was way too long.
And you say, totally.
Perfect. Simple, natural, done.
Love it.
The next one is exactly.
Oh, this one's so satisfying to say.
Right? Exactly means yes, you said it perfectly. Like you're confirming someone's point.
So if someone says, we really need to plan this better, you just go,
Exactly.
done. Agreement delivered.
Agreement delivered.
Okay, number 3?
Number 3 is I know, right?
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a big one.
This is huge. I know, right? Means I feel the same way, and I can't believe it either.
It's like shared shock, or shared frustration, or shared excitement.
Yes, all of the above. So if someone says, the coffee here is so expensive, you say,
I know, right?
exactly. You're bonding over it.
It's connection in 3 words.
I love that. Okay, number 4, fair enough.
This one's interesting.
Right? So fair enough means, okay, I accept that. Or that makes sense to me.
It's like you might not fully agree, but you respect the point.
Yes. Like if someone says, I can't make it tonight, I'm exhausted.
You say, fair enough.
No drama, no argument, just acceptance.
Very mature response.
Very.
Okay, number 5?
Number 5 is make sense.
Simple.
So simple. Make sense just means I understand that. It's logical.
Like if someone explains why they took a different route, you just go, makes sense.
Exactly. Quick, clear, natural.
No extra words needed.
No extra words needed.
Okay, part 2. These are reactions,
Oh, I love this section.
right? Because reactions are so important. In English, how you react tells people you're engaged. You're listening.
You're a real person in the conversation, right?
Exactly.
Okay, number 6. No way.
Yes.
No way is used when you're surprised, shocked even. It means, I can't believe that.
Like if someone says, I got promoted today, you say, no way, congratulations. Or even if something is bad news, my flight got canceled.
No way.
Same phrase, different emotion.
The tone does the work.
Exactly. Okay, number 7. Seriously?
Ooh, seriously is so versatile.
It really is. Seriously can mean surprise, disbelief, or even mild annoyance.
Like if someone says, the internet is down again, you go,
Seriously? Ugh.
with the groan, perfect.
Context is everything.
Always. Number 8. That's crazy.
Okay, this one sounds negative, but it's not always negative.
Right. That's crazy just means, wow, that's wild. I'm surprised.
It can be positive. I just ran my first marathon. That's crazy, amazing.
Or it can be unbelievable. The traffic took 3 hours. That's crazy.
Just a big reaction to big news.
Exactly. Number 9. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
See? Even saying it sounds natural.
Oh, wow is like soft surprise. It's a little gentler than no way.
Right. It's when something is impressive or unexpected, but in a calm way.
Like, we raised $50,000 for the charity.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
It shows you're genuinely moved.
Yes. Number 10. You're kidding.
This one.
You're kidding means, are you serious right now? I can't believe it.
It's disbelief. Like, the concert got canceled.
You're kidding.
Classic.
Sometimes you really do need that phrase.
Okay, part 3. This section, I think, is super important for relationships.
Oh, totally. When someone is stressed or upset or just having a rough day, you need the right words.
And these are short, but powerful.
So powerful. Number 11. That's tough.
Yes.
That's tough means I hear you. That situation is hard. It's empathy in 2 words.
Like if someone says, I've been working double shifts all week.
That's tough. You need a break.
It shows you care without overdoing it.
Without overdoing it. Exactly. Number 12. I'm sorry to hear that.
This is a classic.
Very classic. It's gentle, respectful, used when someone shares bad news.
Like, my grandfather passed away last week.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It means a lot. Even simple words, when said sincerely, really matter.
They really do. Number 13. Hang in there.
Oh, hang in there. This is so encouraging.
Right? It means keep going. Don't give up. It's what you say when someone is struggling.
Like during exam season. I have 4 finals this week. I'm dying.
Hang in there. You've got this.
Classic. Number 14?
Number 14. I totally get it.
Ooh, this one.
So, I totally get it means I completely understand you. I've been there.
It's more personal than just, I understand.
Yes, it has feeling. Like, I've been staying up until 2 a.m. on this project.
I totally get it. That's exhausting.
It connects people.
It really does. Okay, 15?
Number 15. That makes total sense.
Oh, this is good.
Right? It means what you're saying is completely logical. I understand why you feel that way.
Like if someone explains they need to leave early because of family.
That makes total sense. Go ahead.
Smiles, supportive and clear.
Perfect combination.
Okay, part 4. These are for keeping a conversation alive.
Yes, because there's nothing worse than awkward silence in English, right?
The worst.
You want to keep it going. You want to show interest.
And these phrases do exactly that. Number 16.
Really?
Just, really? One word.
But it's so useful. Really shows interest, curiosity. It's an invitation for the person to keep talking.
Like, I used to live in Japan.
Really? For how long?
Boom. Conversation continues.
Just like that. Number 17. Tell me more.
Oh, this is great. It's direct but friendly.
Exactly. Tell me more literally says, I'm interested. Keep going.
Someone says, I've been learning to paint.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
They'll love you for saying that.
They really will.
Number 18. How did that go?
Yes, this is a follow-up question response. When someone mentions they did something,
You ask, how did that go?
I had my job interview today.
How did that go?
Shows you were listening, shows you care about the outcome.
Huge in professional settings.
Huge. Number 19, what do you think?
Oh, inviting opinions.
Right. What do you think opens the door? It's respectful. It says your opinion matters.
Like during a meeting. We could try a new approach. What do you think?
People feel included.
And they usually have a lot to say.
They always do. And number 20, good point.
Simple, powerful,
Good point means you just said something smart or important.
like in a discussion. We should double-check the data before presenting.
Good point. Let's do that.
That validates the person, and it moves things forward.
Love that.
Okay, last section, part 5.
Ugh, these are the casual, everyday ones. The fun ones.
The ones that make you sound like you actually grew up speaking English.
Yes, exactly that feeling. Number 21, sounds good.
Oh, this is everywhere.
Everywhere. Sounds good means, okay, I agree, that works.
Let's meet at noon.
Sounds good.
Can you send me the report by Friday?
Sounds good.
It's the most casual, easy agreement.
It fits almost any situation.
Almost. Number 22. I'm in.
Oh, I'm in. I love this one.
I'm in means count me in. I want to do this.
It's enthusiastic. Like, we're doing a road trip this weekend.
I'm in.
No hesitation.
Instant enthusiasm. Number 23. Not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh, this one.
This is so natural in English.
Not gonna lie means I'm about to tell you something honest. Usually something you might be a little embarrassed about.
Like, not gonna lie, I eat the whole pizza.
Not gonna lie, I totally forgot about the meeting.
We've all been there.
We have. Number 24. Oh, for sure.
For sure. Strong agreement.
Really strong. For sure is more confident than totally. Like, there's no doubt.
Is this a good restaurant?
Oh, for sure.
Absolute confidence.
No hesitation. And last one, number 25.
The final one.
You got it.
Oh, you got it.
This is so satisfying to say. You got it means consider it done. I'll take care of it.
It's confident. It's helpful. It shows you're reliable.
Like, can you book the meeting room for 3 o'clock?
You got it.
Done. No extra words needed.
And that feeling, that's fluency.
That is fluency. One little phrase and people trust you.
Okay, let's do a quick recap.
Yes.
25 short responses for daily English. We had agreement.
Totally. Exactly. Fair enough. Makes sense. I know, right?
Reactions.
No way. Seriously? That's crazy. Oh, wow. You're kidding.
Being supportive.
That's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. Hang in there. I totally get it. That makes total sense.
Keeping the conversation going.
Really? Tell me more. How did that go? What do you think? Good point.
And casual, everyday ones.
Sounds good. I'm in. Not gonna lie. Oh, for sure. You got it.
That's 25.
That's 25.
Can I just say, these phrases seem small,
They do.
but they change everything. Because fluency isn't just big vocabulary.
It's the little responses.
The reactions.
The phrases that show you're present.
You're engaged.
You're human in the conversation.
Perfectly said.
Oh, thank you.
So your homework today,
Ooh, homework.
pick 5 of these phrases, just 5, and use them this week. In a real conversation. At work, at school, with friends.
Wherever English happens for you.
And then come back and tell us how it went.
Yes, drop a comment below. Tell us which phrase you used and how it felt.
We love hearing from you.
We really do. And if this episode helped you, please give it a like.
And subscribe if you haven't yet. New episodes every week.
Every week. Okay, that's our episode.
That was English in 25.
I'm Anna,
I'm Sam.
and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.